Good morning. I'm Tony McCoy, principal of Elmwood Junior High School. I would like to welcome everyone to today's 8th grade promotion program. Even though we are doing this virtually, we want to honor the accomplishments and give some awards to our 8th graders at Elmwood Junior High. At this time, will you join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Congratulations to all of our 8th graders. I will now present a few awards and honors. The American Legion School Award Medal is presented by our local American Legion post to boys and girls in our graduating 8th grade class. Recipients best represent outstanding qualities of character and ability. The award is based on these 6 qualities: courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. The award goes to 3 boys and 3 girls who have been voted on by their peers. Winners of the American Legion School Award medals: 3rd place, Dax Auger and Lauren Rushing. In 2nd place, Tanner Wake and Lauren Feller. And 1st place medals to Cyrus Nims and May Herman. Congratulations to these 6 students. At this time, I'll present the Dakota Ramp Award winners. Dakota Ramp was a student at Elmwood School who shared his energy and spirit, love of Elmwood athletics, and the St. Louis Cardinals with all. He enjoyed fishing and spent much of his time outdoors. He was of the Catholic faith, attending St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Elmwood. Dakota knew everyone and was always willing to talk and have fun with his peers. Dakota would have graduated last year with the high school class of 2019. This scholarship is funded by the Dakota Ramp Dodgeball Tournament, donations, and memorials by his family. This year, we have 2 scholarship recipients who have the characteristics that would have connected them with Dakota in different ways. The first recipient has many skills and interests that are similar to Dakota. She is very much an outdoors person. She enjoys boating, fishing, exploring, just being outside. She is also very athletic, with basketball, fitness, and health being a major focus in her life. She is kind to everyone and comfortable with all. She is an absolute, genuine soul who Dakota would have loved. That winner is May Herman. The second recipient is a young man who would have enjoyed talking with Dakota about his interests they have in common. He loves to fish, be outside with baseball in his hands, and a complete joy to be around. He is honest and will stand up for what he believes in. And in fact, he is a St. Louis Cardinal fan who have made a sure friend with Dakota. That recipient is Tanner Wake. Congratulations, May and Tanner. Each spring, the Central Illinois region of the Illinois Principals Association hosts a student awards breakfast. Mr. Almassi and I get to choose 1 elementary, 1 junior high, and 1 high school student to attend the ceremony. We use credentials such as character, school involvement, behavior in the classroom, respect and responsibility when choosing our nominees. This year's winner is Lauren Feller. Lauren is an awesome 8th grade student, very active in athletics, activities, and the fine arts, and treats others with respect at all times while attending Elmwood Junior High. Congratulations, Lauren Feller. Each year, 8th grade students that are active in IESA athletics and activities at Elmwood Junior High apply for the Scholar Attitude Award. The 8th grade teachers read through the application packets and the essay to choose one representative of Elmwood Junior High School. They are nominated for excellence in academics and for outstanding participation in school and community activities. This year's IESA Scholar Attitude Award nominee is May Herman. May is not only an awesome basketball player, but a great teammate and a great asset in her classroom. Congratulations, May Herman. During this program, you're stuck with me as your keynote speaker. So moving on to high school, I'm going to give you some advice and a little reflection from my life. As many of you know, I grew up in Oak Hill and attended the Elmwood schools. Promotion has changed over the years for sure. Now, most of our 8th grade students started in the kindergarten, worked their way all the way through until they got up here to 8th grade, and they're going to move on to high school all within the same building. But just to give you a little kind of history lesson from my time, I went to kindergarten in the basement of the community center is where my kindergarten class was. I had to transition from kindergarten to 1st grade, and the 1st grade through 4th grade classrooms that I attended were in Edwards. Now, of course, that was a big transition, going from kindergarten to 1st grade, a completely different building, and then after 4th grade, I transitioned to Elmwood Elementary School, which is the current site of the apartments across from the community center. All of a sudden in junior high, when I was in 7th grade, we had to leave that building, and they moved us here to the current junior high area when I was in 7th grade. And from there, I stayed here through Elmwood High School. So when you talk about transitioning and being promoted and changes, there were a lot of things that changed. So as you move from high school, some things are going to change. Expectations. The Illinois State Board of Education and our Board of Education requirements for high school are different than they were in junior high. You will have to receive semester credits, and attendance and completion of schoolwork could be the difference between earning those credits, retaking classes, or spending additional time in high school. Another thing that's going to change when you transition from junior high to high school definitely are responsibilities and decisions you have to make. One thing to always kind of keep in mind with decision making, you've got 3 choices when you make a decision. You can say something positive, you can say something negative, or you can say nothing at all. And let me just tell you, 2 out of 3 will keep you out of trouble in life. Goals and friends are going to change moving from junior high to high school. Some positive, others negative, but I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the friends that I had from junior high and continued to have in high school are still friends of mine today. Of course, interests change. Some of the activities you're going to be in change with that. But those are things that you're going to be dealing with as you go into high school. I encourage you as you go into high school, get involved with different sports, clubs, activities, all the different things that you have available to you. That will definitely keep you organized and keep you out of trouble when you're in high school. Another thing I encourage you to do when you're in high school, community involvement. We've also been taping our class day today, and the seniors can attest to this, how much money they received in scholarships and awards because of all the different things they were involved with within school and their community. So keep that up when you're in high school. I am very proud of this class and the accomplishments that they've had. Go back to this year, just this March, their passion projects and the presentations that they gave me with those. The different athletic events, the different clubs and activities and events I attended, the fine arts programs that these young folks are involved with. I'm very proud of all those things. Our Trojan News team for the junior high and all the work that they've done. I continue to look forward to what this class becomes as they graduate in the year 2024. The theme for the past school year has been control what you can control. And I think that's a good lesson during COVID-19 and the school closure. Give your best effort. A lot of you were able to show that during the school closure with attending school and doing the best you can. Bring a good attitude. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're always right. So it's best to bring a good attitude and treat others the way you want to be treated. Treat everyone with respect, with empathy. I'll end this with just a last little bit of advice. I attended Elmwood Junior High and Elmwood High School. I sat in some of the same classrooms you did. No one would ever guess someday that I would return as a teacher, or let alone as principal. You will have the support of your teachers, your school, and your community along the way. I wish you the best. I will now read the names of the students that will be moving on from elementary status to high school status for next fall. We will hand out certificates at a later date. Dax Matthew Auger. James Nicholas Babcock. Brandon Michael Bryant. Cole William Caldwell. Abigail Delaney Colgan. Madeline Grace Conklin. Riley Jackson Currington. Elijah William Davis. Lauren Marie DeSplinter. Lane Bradley Durst. Gracie Lynn Everly. Lauren Elizabeth Feller. Nathan Thomas French. Kennedy Joe Gillum. Anthony Wilson Guppy. Brianna Alice Herman. May Lee Herman. Jared Wesley Hurst. Mallory Ann Kramer. Madison Kaylin Lambert. Austin William Edward Lawson. Jackson Dean McGee. Riley Christine Malone. Emma Suzanne May. Liam Daniel McQuillan. Ava Grace Maynold. Emily Marie Milliman. Kaylee Catherine Mary Nelson. Gavin Patrick Gipe Newman. Cyrus Lee Nims. Caitlin Rose Knoll. Austin Michael Pumphrey. Constance Rose Roberts. Declan Reese Raudebusch. Lauren Elizabeth Rushing. Kansas Lynn Rainierson. Mara Ray Seibert. Connor Eugene Short. Alexandra Marie Zimberski. David Lucas Tomlinson. Michael Glenn Vickery. Etta Marie Wagner. Tanner Michael Wake. Congratulations, 8th graders. This ends our virtual program for the day. You are now officially freshmen at Elmwood High School and members of the class of 2024. Enjoy your summer, and we'll all see you back in August.